This is a project I gave myself for a few reasons. The first and foremost reason being that I've always wanted to make my own video game, a lifelong dream you may call it. I've been using an engine called Game Guru to experiment a little within more primitive barriers within game development. The moment you started adding Lua scripting into it, you learned how quickly the engine started breaking and nothing quite worked as intended the moment it got slightly complicated. This is one of the reasons I decided to move to Unreal Engine. I didn't want to take my original project and simply move it over with no prior knowledge to Unreal. No, instead I decided that I wanted to make a new standalone title while learning the tools. It was meant to be a short title, and gave myself a month deadline to finish the project. After a month I found myself far too deep into the project and had grown a passion to see it done right. That's why it ended up taking me 8 weeks and 6 days to fully finish the game from start to the endings of the game. Could it have been done better? I'm sure. But I'm also sure it could have been done worse. I will take it for having no prior knowledge. I'm sure we might run into something I've overseen, but it be game development for you. Anyway, given the time constraint I set for myself, I had to take certain shortcuts. That's why I used majority AI for artwork, music among more I will get to later. I know AI is far from a popular topic today. And I also got my own dislike for use of AI. However, my own use has been to bring out my own passion and creativity while having limited artistic skills to express it visually through art. Naturally, AI is not perfect and I had to manually adjust majority of everything in Photoshop. And I promise that I spent far too long in there to make sure it came across according to my vision. All in all, it gave the gate rails for the game to take shape, and for that I'm grateful for. The only direct issues the game suffers from currently are all linked to a plugin I used during the development called Horror Engine. While the plugin has been an absolute treat to work with, allowing me to accomplish goals faster than I would have without, I unfortunately ran into issues after a while with this plugin, which completely stopped the game from loading items between levels, along with breaking the saving and loading features of the game. I originally started with the free version of the plugin. However, I was so satisfied with the plugin that I quickly purchased the full version, as it was precisely what I was looking for. Unfortunately, it wasn't just a mere upgrade, as the two versions do not communicate together. While it forced me to stick with the free version, it did not offer less options, as there was nothing gated behind money to my knowledge, which of course was a plus. Sadly, it ended up breaking during a few weeks into the project. Yep, it is, especially when I wanted to support them. Alright, I put this under games and demos, that will do. And thank you, Steve. Anyway, will not delay any longer. Any words I may want to add I will do during the game.
A bit creepy, I guess. I assume the lacking word would be eyes. Tab, is this poster hinting at something? Dear Mr. Jones, subject, notification of inheritance. We hope this letter finds you well. We are writing to inform you of an important matter regarding the inheritance of a property formerly owned by 3 members of your family. Due to unfortunate passing of Stephen Jones, Roseanne Jones, and Ronald Jones, we are pleased to inform you that, in accordance with the relevant laws of inheritance, You have inherited the house that was previously owned by these individuals. As part of the Inheritance and Succession Association's role in managing the legal and administrative processes of inheritance, we have ensured that all necessary formalities regarding the transfer of ownership have been completed. Should you require any further information or assistance regarding the property or any steps you need to take, please do not hesitate to contact us. We are here to support you throughout this process. Best regards, Inheritance and Succession Association. Maybe I should head to bed for tonight. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow.
And I'm thankful for you asking that. Yes, his voice is AI. I'm incredibly happy with the voice I ended up with for William. It perfectly captures his a bit quirky, fun but also a sarcastic tone of character. Do let me know how the audio is in balance to my voice. I probably won't be speaking much while in game as I mute the game while alt tapping, but still don't want it to be too loud or too quiet.
Looks like this version of the mirror didn't come with the reflection feature. Maybe next version. Sometimes I love to stare into the mirror and not have the mirror stare back. Now running the latest Android version.
Toilet, I command you to flush.
Good job.
Time for sleep. So here I wanted to add some more context to the control scheme of the game while it's still not breaking the fourth wall. All the keys are highlighted here. Do you want to pick the option, Steve? To remind you. Alright, you going right into it. Sure, let's beat them up.
Oh, my favorite glow stick. This thing never seems to run out.
That is a hint that it is infinite. I originally wanted to add the color for whatever glow stick you selected to be available directly from when you first get it. However, due to issues with a certain plugin I used for creating this game, I had to make do and make it permanently black for now. I hope if I get sorted the plugin I might figure out a way to properly fix this issue. If I get that plugin sorted out.
That was a weird dream. It did remind me to pack my trusty glow stick, though. Better safe than sorry. Why did I ever invest in these cryptic posters? Well, I can't deny looks quite cool on my wall. I will try not to run if I can avoid it. Exercise is not for me, poster.
Models I also got most of them from free assets, or whichever bundles I already had. However, this guardrail right here, made by yours truly.
My giant television, quite a good investment for the lazy evenings. No, it most definitely did not. I don't tend to do much cooking, but my place did come with a fully functional kitchen.
Okay, at this point an introduction video will play. I got feedback that the introduction video is too long, some liked fonts, some didn't. All feedback I intend to take to heart, when I hopefully get around to fixing the rest of the issues.
Shadows in the hallway flicker, echoes of my family's whispers. The ocean house is dark and cold. Every room tells a tale to behold. Souls trapped by ancient curse, our past journeys still traverse. Haunting steps and creaking floors uncover secrets behind locked doors. In the dark, the truth is known. In twisted halls, I walk alone. The household's memories cold behind cracked Cobwebs dress the chandeliers, empty frames hold yesteryears. Dust covers the family photos, secrets hidden in the shadows. Burdened by what I now possess, a lonely heart so dispossessed. The wind outside begins to howl as and shadows prowl. In the dark, the truth is known. In twisted halls I walk alone. The house holds memories cold. Behind cracked walls the past unfolds. Cobwebs dress the chandeliers, empty frames hold yesteryears. Dust covers the family photos, secrets hidden in the shadows. Burdened by what I now possess, a lonely heart so dispossessed. The wind outside begins to howl as whispers stir and shadows prowl. A single candle flickers low, revealing where the shadows go. The air is thick with unspoken tales, a legacy wrapped in heavy veils.
I'm gonna go quick here, just because I got one physic object that falls over after a while if you spend too long.
Is that a note for me? What the hell just happened? Since when do balls fly on their own? I don't feel a draft in here. Jiminy Cricket, Governor! That scared the living out of me. I told Ronald to put that thing away before it would give someone a heart attack. Didn't think it would be me.
Thank you. I do see that, and yes, with the repeated backgrounds. Something I intend to look into when I get around to fixing the rest. Also, this is not the intended way to go up here first, but this physic object falls over if you spend too long, so just wanted to show it off how it's intended to look like first. We'll go back to beginning. So William refers to this note.
Nice to get a proper greeting, I think.
That's a very good suggestion. I think that's a good way to do it. So the mouse moving on top of the door, that is something that happens in game. To show point of interest. It also gives the illusion that William is familiar with this place.
Should be first door on the left. Can never be that simple. Dealing with some kind of jokester, it seems.
I wanted to William constantly give his comments to show his own frustration having to deal with this. I wanted him to give those upon certain interactions. Oh, the ball went down here, lol.
Stephen was so proud about this catch that he absolutely had to frame it.
Right? Spooky, whoa. As you can see, we are missing the glow stick currently. We can thank the plugin I used for that. Something I will try to work out, but yeah, my vision is for the player to have whichever color they got in beginning for the rest of the game.
I used to be quite good at pool in my younger days. The family piano Stephen would play on this all the time. Won't open. Won't open. Locked. 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 Won't open. Locked. Locked. Won't open. Did someone just lock the door?
Whoever you are, I am calling the cops. You are trespassing on private property.
Who am I kidding? No one gets a cell phone signal out here. Damn it.
Poor William.
Won't open. Locked.
So this is one of the latest interactions I did to make it obvious what to look for here.
Is this place haunted? Where I come from, cardboard boxes don't just move on their own. Won't open. Locked.
We see the lovely ship load in. So this is again my first time ever dealing with any game developing, so this is what I came up with for this. With 2 being important. This is meant to be a little side story within the actual story. I do believe this one also had a repeated word or spelling mistake I need to get to. I'm sure there's plenty of those. I do too. You are gonna love a later level then. That sounds so fun. Let's see if we can spot a flying fish. They are quite common here. Look at it go. Let's pretend that is intentional game design. I'm just looking out for something right now. Also, I did all the collisions on this boat by hand. Thank you, gamer girl, but no, I already got commissions upcoming. Alright, Odd, we're in a padded room. How did this happen?
Why is my name written here? Hello? Anyone here?
Yes, what up, newling?
Oh gosh, I'm so happy to hear the voice of another human being.
Hey, chill, dude.
Are you part of the staff that works here?
Nah, sorry to disappoint, matey.
What the hell is this place? I don't belong here!
I know, darling. It's what everyone says when they first get here.
I can't seem to hear what direction your voice comes from. How can I even hear you in here? Isn't this place padded up? Hello, are you still there? Hello? I better write down the first number for the keypad on the wall.
Time for another gorgeous day. I think today I will spend it by doing a little reading, but first I will go brush my teeth and take 1, 2, 3 pills, like the doctor told me.
How odd, now we are playing a lady. This will all make a little more sense later.
Hello, Roseanne. It's time for us to talk.
Huh? You're not supposed to talk to me anymore. The doctor said you would go away.
Oh, you silly you. I am you. And if I am you, how am I? Are we supposed to go away?
How are you doing this?
It doesn't really matter. More like, I don't think your plants appreciate you merely selling them. They told me they are not happy with you. Us. No, not at all, in fact.
What can I do to make the plants happy? Voice in my head.
Well, you can start by becoming one of them.
No, it's not good. The doctor told me they will send me to the hospital if I continue like this.
They don't have to know, my dear Roseanne. No one has to know. It will just be our little, tiny secret. Since we're friends, right? Good friends, in fact. You and I. Roseanne. And well, your disembodied voice resonating from within your tiny, insignificant thinking space, and boy, is it cramped in here.
Okay, listen. Will the flowers be happy if I continue? Will you stop talking to me?
Sure, Roseanne. I will be sure to tell the flowers they will be delighted to hear you caring so much about them.
Books about various flowers.
Okay, so keep sharp attention to her comments here.
Knitting is a hobby of mine. Made several big fluffy sweaters in the past. My fiddle, let's play a tone. I still got it. I won this tree at a local auction. It was imported from Kyoto, Japan.
That should be all.
Locked. It will not open.
She also got her own dialogue to lock doors. I thought that would be a neat little thing too.
You're welcome. My sweet, sweet Roseanne. Eat up, my darling. We need to get you nice and fed, strong like a flower in the wind.
Time for another gorge.
I need a name. How about, I kind of like the name Oscar. Yes, I totally feel like an Oscar. I am alive. I am my own person. I want my own independence. It's not fair. I am cluttered up with all these weird, depressing, anxious thoughts of yours. Childhood trauma. What's this? A fire. Wait. You did what, Roseanne? You killed your own grandpa.
No. It was an accident. People said it wasn't my fault.
Oh, that's what we call blissful ignorance, my sweet Roseanne. People lied to you. Twisted little sweet lies into that tiny spectrum of a head of yours.
There you go with all those fancy figurative expressions. Oscar?
Yes, Oscar. I like it. Why, Roseanne? Why do you always lock your bedroom door? Oh, right. Anxiety, trauma, restless thoughts. You humans make me sick. Yes, I get it. Boo-hoo, I got it so bad. Oh, cry me a river, why don't you?
I
No, you listen here, Roseanne. I got it way, way worse. Not only do I have to share that tiny, insignificant little brain of yours, do I even dare to mention the abysmal mental space in here, taking up most of the room. I can barely breathe in here. On top of that, I don't even have a body to call my own. Well, I suppose neither do you with little old me right here. Well, you should count yourself lucky. It could be worse. By how I see it, you are actually quite fortunate, dear Roseanne. Think about it. In all your struggle, at least you got little old me here to keep you company and making sure you're nicely taken care of. Your friendly neighborhood Oscar. Aren't you a lucky one?
Thank you, Oscar.
My book's about flowers. A bundle of yarn. It looks familiar. I think it's mine. It's a fiddle, I think. Let me try. Okay, that didn't go well. It's just a tree. I think I won it at an auction.
How odd.
After you, Roseanne. Oh, this is it, Roseanne. The flowers, they are very happy with you. In fact, the Sunflower Mayor is congratulating your great work and admiration, quite pleased with your performance. Remember General Tulip praising you on just a little longer, Roseanne. I think we are really starting to bond here. You might think of me as some sort of parasite, living rent-free like some sort of mind space squatter. But we are so much more, Roseanne. Think about it. We're literally like Bonnie and Clyde, Batman and Robin. I guess if one was the imaginary mental fragment living inside the other's head and both having like zero in common. What am I saying? We're exactly alike, you and I. I wonder what awaits us today. Forward march, my stallion, to the wind. Hi-yo, Silver. Why are you going in here, you silly Billy?
You notice how the butterflies and flowers appear every time Oscar is talking?
I don't really care for these. Just some discarded yarn. Some instrument, maybe a violin? I got no desire to play that. I think the tree is dying.
Did you open that door?
Gosh, I had a lot of fun planning that.
sense you are starting to blossom, Roseanne. It's almost time for the awakening.
Utoga? Why does that sound familiar?
Haha, nice.
And the second number is 3.
So at this point you are probably noticing we are gathering a key from exploring the lives of our family members.
Local fisherman lost at sea. Stephen Jones, local fisherman lost at sea. People spoke about Stephen as quite the chatty fellow, always happy to share his catches with the local townfolk for a cheap coin. Money never mattered much to Stephen. It was the open breeze and water beneath that kept him from going in bad and good weather. People wonder if it is indeed a curse that has hit the Jones family with such misfortune. Death of the local florist Roseanne Jones. Green thumbs and a passion for flowers will be the way most people would describe the young Roseanne Jones. Having created her own successful florist chain, the Shiny Rose Petals, Roseanne was well off to becoming an admired florist. She successfully established her business already after merely graduating as a high school student, given the initial budget from her parents. What was it then that caused that fatal mistake that cost poor Roseanne her life and everything she worked so hard for? Was it just lack of preparation or research? It is still unknown what caused the young florist to consume large quantities of Convallaria majalis, or better known as Lily of the Valley, but it ultimately was the cause that led her to her tragic end. People explained she started acting unusual, borderline delusional, and unfit to serve customers. Once a beloved and successful florist, another victim to the curse of the Jones.
So here I added quite a bit of Easter eggs.
Lighthouse Keeper comes to an abrupt end. Keeper of the Light, old Ronald Jones comes to a tragic death at his beloved lighthouse.
This beach is definitely way too big and this might take a bit, but we'll show the full experience.
No. I have been down here countless times on the beach. There's nothing. We might as well turn back. Oh, we came to look at a shiny rock. There's quite a few shiny rocks around here. But that one, yep, it's quite something.
You can probably tell we are not playing Ronald here, we are
Aren't we
still
tired of
William.
walking
It's
around like we
mixed
got
up how you interact
Somewhere to
with the
be on
story.
this beach? Well, except from the obvious shining lighthouse in the center.
Sorry for speaking over dialogue, my bad, haha.
I keep telling myself there's nothing here, but yet I somehow have a strong impulse to search all of the beach for absolutely zero reason.
So I was strongly inspired by a couple of games, and at this point I feel there's hint enough to guess which those might be, haha.
Okay, we might legit have stumbled upon something here. No, never mind, it's just a rock.
Okay, let's play a game with myself, since I am the only one here.
Obviously. Okay, so I spot with my little eye something yellow. Is it sand? Yep, it's sand. Good job, me. Who relaxed here? Ronald?
I plan to add more interactions to the second half of the beach, but something I haven't got around to. Yep, it's meant to be only for those that actually want to explore, but for that I also want to reward exploration. Okay, now we are back to the main part of the story.
The chain of events that led to Sir Ronald's end started with a simple fuse that exploded, causing a short circuit. As Ronald proceeded to repair the broken fuse, he was hit by a lose wire, electrocuting him on the spot and thereby killing Ronald immediately. Many state that Ronald has been quite fortunate for this event not taking place way sooner, as it was an accident waiting to happen. The historical movement. Restoration of historic preservation. Ask for your funding in restoring this once treasured landmark to its former glory, and for such accidents not to occur again for the near future. Contact your nearest museum for further information of how you can make a difference.
And this one is called William Jones. Sad case he is. Just inherited a house in the middle of nowhere after his family passed away. I guess poor guy couldn't take it. Found him passed out shortly after visiting the place. Has only spoken delusional nonsense ever since arriving.
No, listen. I don't know how I got here. This is all a complete misunderstanding. I don't belong in here. Will you listen to me? Get me out of here.
Good. I hope that was the last bit of the code I needed for the door. Time to solve this mystery. Their life uniquely drawn to a light shining bright in the mist dark night.
So this is the main puzzle part of the game. I will show off the two first parts of it and ignore the last part as it goes quite in depth for this one, and then I don't spoil the solution. So this is hinting that first number will be 4. Last newspaper was basically what William was speaking out loud on the beach.
Roseanne fingers green, with a neck for flowers, growing in the sun.
So I believe I added 42 unique titled books. Again, this is where the use of AI artwork came in clutch. Still took forever to add all of these manually. They all got back covers too. I do personally appreciate attention to detail, so I wanted to be sure to add a lot of variety. The hint here is basically from Roseanne's story. You see all her books in her room. So yeah, I'm gonna shiftly speed over this puzzle very quick, just as this is one that can take a while, and I feel it's better done by someone who don't already know the solution. Let me just very quickly look at my notes. We'll just hide the screen while inputting this. Okay, so after you do all 3 steps of the puzzle, you get the right key combination to enter it here. I gave a few visual hints for the order you had to solve everything in here. So red first, then blue, then green, and each verse is in the room here. Since we haven't looked at the third verse, let's have William speak it out too.
We are cursed. We all stand in ruin. We lost our life.
And yes, I would deem this one quite difficult to work out. The first 2 steps are easy enough, but it boils down to the third step for the most part. You're given a riddle here to solve it.
Stephen in front of the lighthouse Ronald used to work at. Roseanne and Ronald look so happy.
But anyway, we already did this perfectly legit.
Won't open.
Alright, try to keep attention to something here, haha, it will be easy to miss. Okay, maybe not that easy. Need to add this one to the list.
No power.
Oh, you did it. Was basically a floating figure moving very quickly down the corridor.
Can never be that simple. It's too dark for me to see clearly. What am I going to do with a broken fuse? But where do I find those replacement fuses? Won't open.
Oh my bad, it said locker key. I fooled myself.
It's too dark for me to see clearly. Finally, the power is back on.
It did. I just thought we were at another point.
This is almost starting to feel like a video game. First, solve the mysterious family secret. Then, turn on the power. Honestly, I'm just waiting for the part where I have to find some random key to unlock a door I've already passed 1,000,000 times. I'm honestly surprised there's not an elevator I have to power up somewhere. Or maybe a weirdly specific puzzle involving 5 statues and an eagle's head. Classic, right? I guess if this was really a video game, a chapter title would pop up at the corner of the screen. What could it be? Probably something like The Looking... Nah, that sounds like a boring indie film. Maybe Scavenging? Yeah, much better. No, wait. What if it's called The Search? You know, to make it sound extra dramatic.
Haha, what do you mean? I am sure it was down to pure chance.
Oh, hello, little fella. Are you here to help me solve mysteries?
Oh, how did you get the key stuck in your fan? No wonder you weren't having a good time. Yes, well said, my little robot buddy. Thank you. This is just what I needed.
A ratchet. I wonder if it... clank? An air hammer for heavy-duty handiwork. A couple of metal wrenches. An impact wrench. I never realized how useful these things were when it came to the fine details. Table saw. Useful when you need to do projects involving a lot of wood. We all used to go biking up the mountains. That was, well, before we started growing apart. We all just got so fixated in our own professions. No, it's fair. I was mostly the one to blame. Looks like this belongs to Roseanne.
Very sad, poor William.
And the reward for the best-looking rubbish bin goes to this little fella. It's hammer time! Sorry, I am so overly sorry. I always wanted to say that. It's just a regular wrench. Maybe it could prove useful? No, probably not. I don't see how a tin box would prove useful. Good for patching up mistakes. Locked. Cornelius Jones in front of his old store. It was weird, he never really seemed to do much business getting rid of all the things. Closing the store did seem like the right move, though.
The light's audio is too loud. I do apologize about that.
A box full of food recipes. Contains fish? No, thank you. Go away.
Looks like a bubblehead.
The box of eggs is happily empty. I heard they added this as a melee weapon in a popular video game. Look, it's an improvised medieval helmet. Time to go to war for Castle Grayskull.
A little reference there.
It's a sink. Weird word, that is. Sink. It's not like it's sinking. No, it's providing water, not sinking. Wouldn't that mean it's a thirst? Thirst provider. Okay, fine. Might need more time to think about that one. Could go for a cup of coffee. Unfortunately, I do not see any coffee powder around here.
True. I'm happy you find it fitting.
Now we just need a can. Random dishes. Empty china boxes, thankfully. Locked. Of course, I had to use the secret painting to do my laundry around here. That explains how they always had fresh clothes, I suppose, without me ever finding a working laundry machine. A box full of kitchen supplies. Power, rubbish bins! No, you're right, that was stupid. Won't open. Won't open.
Did I not properly put the keys for the Easter eggs in here? Odd.
Won't open.
Okay, not much lost content, more William commenting on stuff. A bit odd.
Hello, William. I did promise we would talk. You probably don't recognize me in this form. That is okay. I have been watching you ever since you first arrived at the Ocean House. I was never able to make a proper appearance for long, as it takes an enormous amount of energy to manifest, let alone project myself into the waking world. That by no means stopped me trying, and I did manage to give you quite the scare, I presume. For that, I apologize, William. I am not here to make enemies. No, quite the opposite. I am here to give you the opportunity of your pathetic little life. With all dear respect.
Wait, so the ball, the locked door, the box falling, that was all you? Also offense taken. There's a limit what you can merely excuse by saying, with all due respect, sir.
You catch on quite quickly, very good, William. Enough with the formalities. I killed your dear beloved, but you should thank me. I have decided to spare you. Even better, I have decided to give you a chance to join me. That is it for now. Seek out knowledge, and we will speak again.
Whoa, steady girl. Okay, I think I can cross out ridden a vacuum cleaner in an alien world off my bucket list.
Hello, William. It's a shame, really, about poor old Stephen. I liked the crazy fella. He seemed like a good sport, just up until I had him drown himself in his beloved sea.
Listen, if you're trying to seek empathy, you're doing a horrible job at it. Why the hell should I stand here and listen to any of your horrible acts?
Oh, William, William. This is why I love you humans so dearly. You act all high and mighty, driven by mere morals, good and evil, right and wrong. What if I told you it was all one and the same, and whatever you do in this world is not a concern of yours?
Well, that's easier said than done. I still have a conscience. Wait, humans? Am I to take it you are not human then? What the hell are you?
Language, dear boy. I would take serious offense to that if I didn't know how tiny and insignificant you are. You are of no danger to me and pose no threat. I have lived through many centuries. My race is as ancient as time itself. Our dialect is far too sophisticated for mere mortal ears to comprehend. Just as I made this form for your limited comprehension, so shall I allow you to call me Utoga. Until we meet again, William.
Slow and steady. I wonder where I can buy you when I get back to reality, little buddy. Well, I guess I would have to work on a new nickname for you. Wait, is that your name, Beep? I read that on the side of you when I climbed on board. Well, hello, Beep. My name is William. Thanks for the ride. I'll be sure to leave a 5-star review.
This sacrifice had a fragile mind, easily steered toward the course I required. A few whispers were sufficient to fracture her resolve, guiding her to the unavoidable conclusion awaiting her.
So you messed her up, drove her insane until she simply couldn't take it anymore? She was unstable to begin with, but she was getting better. This is beyond sick. Why did you need her dead in the first place?
Your interpretation is crude, yet it suffices. I merely offered clarity in a clouded, confused mind. Her sacrifice was essential. Its execution was merely the fulfillment of that purpose.
What gives you the right?
Rights, wrongs, these are the trappings of your kind, not mine. I required a sacrifice. Just like with Stephen, she merely tread the path I put in front of her. It was inevitable.
Is it starting to make sense? Wink.
I'm not quite sure how to take any of this beat. At least I got you to rely on. Beep, are you okay? Your time was way too soon. How can I go on without you? We've been through so much together. Now I know how it feels when your buddy gets into a horrible car crash and explodes in front of you. Not good. That's the kind of feeling I'm experiencing right now. The not so good kind of feeling. I will revenge you, I swear.
his station, so meticulous in his duties, it was almost too easy.
You're sick!
You see, William, all it took was a simple disruption, a momentary lapse in the mundane, a blackout that no one could foresee. The wires, they were already in place. All I had to do was gently shift a few of them into alignment, a mere flick of creativity. What made this truly exquisite was that Ronald, in his blind devotion, unwittingly did the rest of the work for me. And you know how that story turned out.
Is there a point to any of this?
I'm teaching you the weight and gravity of the world if you were to join me and be part of the cycle.
Why? Why would I ever join a monster like you?
William, you're given a great opportunity. I highly suggest you think about it before you see the kindness I have bestowed upon you turns to wrath. Of course, alternatively, you can join the rest of your beloved. I've given you what no one else was given, a choice, until we meet again.
This is all so familiar, but not quite right.
What's that?
Cornelius Jones, my grandfather, told me that this cameroid had the ability to dematerialize and materialize objects. Of course, I never believed him, but that was before I randomly fell through an alien world to a Waterworld version of the Ocean House. I am open to believing most things at this point.
Hello there, Cat 2. How are you today? I'm showing off the game I made. Exactly. Unique dialogue for not being able to deal with this. Oh gosh, the sound design in this level, let me tell you, I went in so much depth with this. Listen to how the sound travels along the walls.
Won't open.
No key, just make the door disappear.
I am like a Cameroid warrior. Okay, well, that sounded way cooler in my head. Is that... No. It can't be. But what if I took a picture of the gap to get a better look inside?
It is all coming full circle. The door's waterlogged. Won't budge. Oh, no, not this place. Not again. This can't be real. I thought this was all part of a pleasant, delusional daydream like most people have. Maybe most people doesn't exactly dream of this kind of place, but I let myself ignorantly believe this was just my subconscious playing tricks on me after the stress. Wait, am I really accepting this? Is this it? I was just unstable? Like Roseanne? Am I really accepting I just belong here? This entire journey was just me coming to terms with my own crazy, insanity, impulsive, delusional madness that has been lurking within myself since the very moment I came to this world. Is this it? Wait, can I really be crazy if I am analyzing my own mental state in the first place? Wouldn't I be rambling about how the walls are full of rats or that the Easter Bunny came to visit me last night?
Am I not a rational thinking individual? Or is this me going into denial?
That is it, William. Quiet down. You know the drill. Get to bed.
Yes, Charles. Wait, how did I know the doctor's name?
I told you to be quiet.
Yes, Charles.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Cornelius? How?
Greetings, William. I deemed it more prudent to address you in this form, given your apparent eagerness to distance yourself from me last we conversed.
Utoga?
I told you that I would offer you the choice to join me.
Why did you do it? Why all the sacrifices and how? How are you my grandfather? I thought you died.
How could one who never existed possibly die? That is pure absurdity.
Are you saying was my grandfather never real?
Well, after I laid my eyes on him, I deemed it fitting to perform the humane act and erase him from existence. In doing so, I simply assumed the role of a man who never existed to begin with.
Not only Ronald, Stephen, Roseanne, but even my grandfather. Why? Just why them?
Frankly, I owe you nothing, and this is swiftly exhausting the limited patience I am willing to offer. Yet today I find myself feeling peculiar, perhaps even willing to offer you a semblance of consideration. We, Utoga, are not bound by your mortal constraints. Think of us as pure energy. As long as our core remain fueled, we are eternal.
As long as...
Do not interrupt me again. I will not ask twice. We require energy to sustain our existence. Eons ago, before your kind even walked this earth, we, the Utoga, ruled this barren wasteland of a planet and the vast expanse of the universe. We were born from the concentrated essence of a dying star. Back then it was war, brutal and unforgiving. Many of us perished, their sacrifice allowing others to survive. The few who endured were left with barely enough fuel to exist, forced to fight and consume the remnants of those who fell. Needless to say, there are few of our kind left. As you can imagine, even being immortal, we are a dying species. I do not know how many of us still exist today, and if I knew, it would likely be a potential enemy.
Wait, if you don't have contact to any other of your kind, how exactly, well, how is your core still going strong?
Maybe I gave you too much credit. Through eons, we evolved and learned that very specific bloodlines of man has a certain abnormal, strong energy source. It was why I had to take away your beloved William. It was only about something as primitive as survival. Each sacrifice is but a fleeting moment, up to a mere millennium of borrowed time. Yet, I make do, and it has served its purpose for nearly 300,000 years. It is not as simple as just ending a life. The process requires specific powerful artifacts to even begin to make the energy a mere mortal possess compatible, and for most, the effort is not worthwhile. Yet, your bloodline, William, proved to be sufficient.
Can't you just wait for collecting their energy for the distant day they bite the bucket? It feels like you would have plenty of time on your hands, right?
If it were so simple, I wouldn't have gone out of my way, would I? To amuse your curiosity, if I were to wait that long, any energy that once existed would be long depleted. I have carefully positioned certain artifacts at key landmarks designed to transmute your energy into a form I can safely harness. There is also the matter that should we personally end a victim, it would utterly deplete any energy they might have contained. This is why patience truly is a virtue. Of course, nothing stops me from ending those who stand against me. But when it comes to feeding, you could say, in terms a human might understand, they must prepare the feast for me. And that, of course, means themselves. It is precisely why it is most convenient having you assist me with these finer details. In return, I shall bestow upon you the power of a full-fledged Utoga. While your limitations, by design, will prevent you from matching my strength, you will nonetheless share in my immortality, existing as I do, unbound by time itself. Together, we shall witness the end of the universe, just as I once beheld its beginning.
We are right at the end, Steve, so you're not missing much. We'll wish you a good one, and thanks for turning in.
Inscribe your name in blood upon any wall, should you accept my terms. Make your choice, William.
This is when we decide our fate. This is literally it.
Good morning. Rise and shine, William. Are you ready to accept reality today?
Maybe Charles is right. Maybe I really should come to terms with it. What I saw last night was just my own twisted imagination. It was not real. But it really did look real. If only I could prove it to the world, and then they would see I wasn't actually crazy. I should focus my energy on how to defeat it, though. Whatever the Utoga is. But do I really stand a chance against it? And in a way, it did just do it for survival.
The Utoga. The Utoga. I don't say it well, haha. Exactly. So we do accept we are just crazy, deny it, or do we betray or join it? We got 4 options. Which one do you want? Can start with, did the Utoga convince you that it's real, or do we think it's all in our head? Okay, in that case, do we join it or fight it? Okay, I'm not seeing a message from Kato, so let's go with betrayal then.
Am I really sure about this?
So here we get the background lore for what happened with this choice ending. We'll switch to second page. So this was a bit of a bittersweet ending. And then we get the credits.
Amber's
Haha.
whispers, the ocean house is dark and cold. Every room tells a tale to behold. Souls trapped by ancient curse, our past journeys still traverse. Haunting steps and creaking floors uncover secrets behind locked doors. In the dark, the truth is known. In twisted halls, I walk alone. The household's memories cold. Behind cracked walls, the past unfolds.
Those were made by
Names
me.
hold yesteryears. Dust covers the family photos. Secrets hidden in the shadows. Burdened by what I now possess. A lonely heart.
I had to rewrite the lyrics several times until I got it just right.
The household's memories cold. Behind cracked walls, the past unfolds. Cobwebs dress the chandeliers. Empty frames hold yesteryears. Dust covers the family photos. Secrets hidden in the shadows. Burdened by what I now possess. A lonely heart so dispossessed. The wind outside begins to howl as whispers stir and shadows prowl. A single candle flickers low, revealing where the shadows go. with unspoken.
Thank you took many attempts to get just right. I do like the concept of a shorter version for beginning though. Thank you so much for watching and hope it was a fun, a little unusual stream today showing off some of my creativity, haha. But yeah, sad ending for William, but he did pull it off. Heck yeah, happy you had fun. We'll end the stream here for today. And we'll thank everyone who sat through. A huge thank you, this was such a fun project for me. We'll see you all in the next one.